Why did the chicken cross the road? No more jokes like that on my show, okay? Hello, sinners! Today we'll talk about if you have a dinosaur in your home, and the answer is yes. If not in a cage, then at least in a freezer. Today we'll talk about birds that are in straight line dinosaurs. Not all dinosaurs turned out to be birds, but yes, birds are dinosaurs, and I mean the most vicious ones. They, the same as carnivorous dinosaurs, are known as theropods. Thero, wild beast, pod, foot. Yes, this is a dinosaur of peace. I said this dove is a dinosaur of peace. No further comments. Boris! Excuse me. Yes. The book of Job specifically, may have some indications concerning the subject of dinosaurs. We have Leviathan, a sea monster that may be Nessie or Elasmosaurus. We have Behemoth, that description quote, He moveth his tail like a cedar. The sinews of his stones are wrapped together. His bones are as strong pieces of brass. His bones are like bars of iron. Isn't it a description of Triceratops? Okay, let's ease up a little. How do we know that chicken is simply put Tyrannosaurus? It all began 17 years ago in East Montana. There, a 68-million-year-old skeleton of T-Rex was found. Well, not the first one, probably not the last one, but this time was different. Once you unearth a dinosaur, you have to quickly transport it, because its market value is close to gold. You do not leave gold bars laying around, do you? Therefore, a chopper was sent to pick up the remains of this creature. But one bone did not fit the cargo bay, so it was decided to break or cut the bone. To people's surprise, a gooey-like substance was in that bone. Since there was no way it was dirt or other contaminant, samples were taken and sent to a lab. That is how we have T-Rex collagen sample now. It's not pure DNA, and do not expect they'll start making dinos anytime soon. Imagine that, taking a crap on your new Beamer. Scientists finally had enough T-Rex protein to compare with other of today's animals. And to their surprise, the beast had way more common with chicken than with amphibians. That also proved right. The first theory of birds evolving from small carnivorous dinosaurs from 1868. Formed by Thomas Henry Huxley, known as Darwin's bulldog, grandfather of Aldous Huxley, the author of Brave New World we live in now. So only just now there is no doubt that birds and dinos are actually the same. They share more than 100 distinct anatomical features. After the asteroid hit, Big herbivorous animals died. If not instantly, they starved to death due to atomic winter, which means sunlight was covered for a long time with ashes from the explosion. Some say that this was the big flood from the book. So, plants' vegetation came into a halt. Scarcity of food caused creatures to shrink significantly. Predators started to form hordes. It is easier to hunt in groups. It is also worth mentioning that chickens, despite being chickens, can actually gang up and kill small and inexperienced predators like young fox. I mean, look at this poor creature. It was not plucked, it was born this way. That is basically a tiny dino/raptor. The similarities in behavior are they care about their young, and they fight using beaks and feet spurs. Yep, they have serious weapons in their legs. Remember theropods, beastly feet? It is believed that the first dino that became a bird is Archaeopteryx from 150 million years ago. It was only the size of a magpie. Its remains are found mostly in today's Germany. So birds and non-bird dinosaurs lived together for many millions of years. Pterodactyl, on the other hand, is simply put a flying crocodile. Judging by the cleverness of crows, magpies, parrots, etc., having them the size of a truck would mean a serious problem. I left my shiny car in the parking lot and magpie took it. Okay, KFD. If there are naked chickens, why they did not supersede the regular poultry? Wouldn't it be easier just to and forget this messy plucking process? In mid-70s, Louisiana State University in the USA tried that. They succeeded, but at the same time they failed. Well, you simply do not correct what nature made. The chickens, as they were naked, were either cold or sunburned. To keep them in normal temperature was very costly in terms of electric heating and ventilation in comparison to regular ones. Plucking became a new nuisance because small feather-like artifacts had to be plucked by hand now. Moreover, their behavior was also altered. They did not socialize well and practically did not copulate. So that puts the end to the urban legend of naked chickens bred for some colonel. Some dino ancestors of birds had feathers, but it was not the feather as we know it now. Some made it possible to make long jumps, again chicken-like jumps. Some were to balance the temperature or, mostly importantly, nest eggs. Now at least you can say you know how dinosaur tastes like, and scratch that old question, what was first, egg or a hen? God was. Until the next time, sinners!